kick it as well. And we can get the whole thing moving. How is everyone today? Let's get some likes and shares and this and the other. We have to get to the 10,000 likes before we get to anything that's of real value. If we can sort that out, that would be amazing to you for everyone, and then we can get things moving. So good. Yeah. Hello, Road. How you doing? Welcome to everyone. Welcome, women. That's a cool name. LKT. Hello, everyone. My other account has still not come back. I think they're trying to see, you know. Anyway, let's not get into it. I don't want to get into the hilarity of what we're going through right now. Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. All right, let me activate that. All right. Oh, good. Cool. All right. We should be all rocking and rolling. Hopefully, kick works this time. I don't know why it didn't work last time. All right. Okay, let me just share this into various things as well. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Idiota. All right, let me post this. All right, cool. How you doing, Alan? Hello, everyone. Let's get this moving. If you guys can post it into the, let me post it into the group as well. And we can get the whole process moving forward. Why is this? Why are you doing this, my friend? Come on. Here we go. All right. Hello, NK. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone doing well. I hope people made some money today. With the crazy volatility that's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna get into the whole process of what I think is going to happen next. By the way, I called it absolutely perfectly. That move was like, I see in that show. I can't show my screen because TikTok has banned my other account, and my stream key is connected to that, so I have to do it through my phone like an idiot. Right? That's the only reason why I can't do it. Is because of that. Because, you know, human trafficking and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I am at this moment. I'm like, I've been classed as a human trafficker, all right? Let's not mess around here. It's not easy living up to my reputation. How you doing, my man? Hello, Marco. How you doing? I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Yeah, man. My videos, it promotes human trafficking, apparently. God. TikTok is such a toxic place, honestly. And now they've brought out a new thing where it's almost impossible to do anything now. So, like, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to move away from this platform. So you have to follow me on all the other platforms. It's the only way. Honestly, it's gonna get to a point where they've made it so it's virtually impossible for me to actually, you know, do anything from it. Please don't kidnap me. I'm not doing any of that stuff. All right. I don't know what is going on, but I ain't doing none of that stuff. It's just hilarious. The moment you sort of you know, if all these copycat accounts are trying to get something from you, right? The moment you ban them or retaliate, they just get your account sort of dropped. That's it. That's basically how it works. So you basically have to allow them to scam people, and you can just sit here not doing anything. You have to be that person. It's so annoying. Kick. I also have it on Kick, but I don't know if the Kick chat is working. Can someone on the? Let me see. I'm watching the yen now after you posted the Black Swan. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get something like people are missing this, right? People are missing something very, very. By the way, if you guys want to see my screen, you can see it there and all that kind of stuff, right? I would appreciate if you guys could all like reshare it and this and the other. And I'm telling you, for everyone needs to join the Learn by Alvarez thing. From Monday onwards, there's gonna be something huge that's gonna be coming for everyone. It's gonna be a limited time offer, only for a week. Maybe I'll do a bit more, but I'll do it for a week. I know, Mr. T, you're amazing for the likes. I appreciate all of you guys. If only I could get my other account back, that would be fantastic. Yeah, something's going on in the background, which I promise you, like, you guys need to pay attention to this, because I don't want to be the person that says I told you so. Like, I really don't want to be that person. It's things are getting a bit squeaky bum, right? We're in squeaky bum territory. They're saying that there's not some good stuff that's going on at this present moment, and I'm seeing the beginning stages of the carry trade starting to unwind a little bit, and this is the initial. These are the initial worrying things that you need to be careful of. Hello, the master. How you doing, man? How you doing, my man? How's everyone? I'd appreciate if you guys could, like, press the like and share on the tube as well. That would mean a lot. But look, we're in a very unique place at this present moment. Thank my girlfriend who made my fingers strong. Yeah. So, wife soon, my man. Wife soon. So, yeah. Now, let's get on with what's going on in the markets. Let's see what's happening, what the situation is, where we're going, what the whole aspect is at this present moment. Right now, we had the move exactly as I stated it. We had that dump that happened just before the 3 p.m. in the UK. I call it New York Open, but it's actually the highest area of liquidity. But I call it New York Open because that's better. I don't care about the early stages. The early stages don't mean anything, right? We had this scam wick down, and then a full port push up into an area. And in fact, I bet you if I drag this along, let's see. But if I drag that along, it will touch it exactly. Yeah, there we go. Oh my God, that's insane, right? We've had this sort of area that it's come into where I thought that we would get some sort of rejection. I said the 3.4 and it hit 3.4, right? So we're having that rejection off that point. Now, to be honest, this is quite a strong rejection we're getting from it. And I'm surprised that this rejection is so strong. But I'll say this, right? I'll say this. As I understood, the biggest investors use algorithms and will be able to pull out most of their almost all big companies use algorithmic trading. Like traders, the only traders that utilize are either day traders or ones that utilize it are news-based traders or swing traders and things like that. There are actual traders that utilize it, but they utilize the news and the information that comes in, and they use that as a way to trade, right? And then you have your scalp traders you can play around with at this present moment. So at this right now, this reaction that we're getting is quite aggressive. But I'll say this, right? I see no reason, and I mean no reason, for this market to go down. Zero at this present moment, right? Apart from two very big reasons, right? We have one short-term shock on oh my God, and then recovery, and the other one, and I promise you I say this, the other one is an absolute entire market destruction, like, oh my God type of thing, right? So the first is this Iran thing, which I'm pretty sure at one way or other he's going to do something. Donald Trump's not the type of person that will threaten these type of things and not do it. I think he's going to do something there, which will most probably cause a sharp pullback and then a V-shaped recovery. That's no problem. The one that's actually a problem, and I mean this in the softest possible way, is this Japan situation, right? And people are they're really not listening in. They're not listening to the problem that we're facing right now. The carry trade is holding on by the thinnest of margins at this present moment. And there is one indicator. So look, so what's happened right now? I'll explain the whole. Do you guys want to listen to about this, or should I just go into the graphs? Do you want to know what I was going to talk about, or should I go into the graphs? It's really, really important to more than 14 trillion. It's more than 14 trillion. The current value of the carry trade at the moment is about 28 to 32 trillion in value. They are the creditors of the world at this present moment, right? So do you want me to go through all of that, or should I go into the graphs first and everything else? What do you feel like? Okay, explain that. All right. So Japan did a snap election, right, to gain more power, to have more powers to do what it is, and what they're going to do a snap election in the coming weeks. At the same time, they called a central bank policy decision to whether we're going to see any rate hikes, sustained level, or various other implications to calm the bond yields, right? What they decided at this present moment is to keep it as it is and not calm the market by providing relevant policies to promote what could be growth. And they didn't provide that. So they've kept it the same and haven't provided any type of policies that will promote growth, which ultimately will affect their yield bonds, right? The bond yields, right? Now, this is the thing. This is the thing at this present moment. We have a yen carry trade aspect where borrowing from Japan at extremely low rates and taking over to another country to gain interest from that, right? And the majority of that trade that happens is by borrowing in Japan and putting into bonds in the USA and gaining a yield from that. And the difference between the two gives you a really healthy margin, right? The problem is right now is that inflation is increasing, right? And at the same time, the currency was reducing in value, right? And so what happens is that if the central bank and also the country is not growing, all of these create this storm where it forces the Japan bond yields to go up, and they are rising exponentially. And it will get to a point where things can unravel at spectacular rate, right? Because what happens is if there's no growth and the currency is going and inflation is starting to go into hyperdrive, the Central Bank of Japan will need to increase their rates. And the moment they start to increase the rates, that rate that where people borrow and take over to get yield gets tighter and tighter and tighter. That's what she said, right? And there will be a moment where that is not viable anymore. And people will have to do is unwind all of their investments, which include the S&P 500, bond yields, crypto, all of that, to then go and pay off these loans straight away. The effect of that is the increasing value of the yen against the dollar, because what will happen is people will sell the dollar to gain the yen, right? And up until now, all of these things that have been happening, there's been no problem. There's no problem because the yen has always been losing value or staying somewhat stable. Now, what's happening right now is that we're still in a scenario where the yields on the US bonds are going up, but the Japanese bonds are also going up. Now, if the Japanese bonds come in line with the US bonds, people will start pulling their money out of the US bonds and go into Japanese bonds. And this will unravel in a way that I promise you will be spectacular. I mean, I can't actually explain to you. It's spectacular time unraveling. It will be trillions of dollars that will move in such a way that I can't actually explain to you, right? And this is the reason why gold is also going up, right? Because all of this pressure is being ate up by gold. And there is a point of no return for this, right? And if it's not done in the right way, and if Japan is not done and is not created any type of policy to calm the economy down, right? It is going to be I can't explain to you how bad this is. It is you know, when people say the stock market needs to correct, this will correct it. This will correct it in such a way that it will be whiplash territory of amount of money, of difference we're talking about here. It is wild. You need to watch this extremely closely. And the problem is, right? The first signs of things looking a bit iffy is when the yen starts to oh my god, when the yen starts to gain like strength against the dollar, and we're having a bit of a problem here. we have a bit of a problem here. This is a bit of a problem. I don't want to see that. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign, because they may have kept the interest rates unchanged now, but that cannot be the case forever. Do you see what's on my screen? Does anyone see what that is? Is everyone understanding why I'm a bit worried right now? That is not a good sign. Please, someone understand that. This ain't good. Do you recommend to follow the yen and follow the signals from the? I would keep it extremely close to that. What do you mean? What do you mean it's blurry? Even if it's blurry, it's very clear. This is not my new account. It's just my alt account. The other one was banned because they said I was a human trafficker. I don't ask. I'm still trying to get it back. Hello, sir. I appreciate it. I put my calendar. But yeah, I mean, it's something, right? That's not a good sign. I don't like that, because the last time that happened, and we got a massive spike in the yen, right? When we got a massive spike in the yen, we had something, as we would like to describe, as the yen carry trade issue, and I don't like that. I don't like this, right? This is a serious sign that we need to be careful about what is going on right now with Japan, and we need to watch it carefully. This only happens when people are starting to sell their assets that they've gained from borrowing from Japan to start paying that stuff off. And the problem is this, right? This is where the real issue happens. The higher the Japanese yen gets against the dollar, the more this will accelerate. Because it gets to a point where the dollar to the yen is becoming more powerful, so that exchange between the two, where they get the money from their assets in the USA, and then they exchange over to the Japanese yen to pay off their debt. When the yen starts getting more powerful against the dollar, that margin gets less and less and less and less and less and less, until it gets to this massive sell-off. So watch this extremely closely. I mean, extremely closely. This trumps everything. Being serious, this trumps everything. The only way that this can calm itself down is that if Japan starts developing a process of igniting growth. Even though they tried to do it the other day with a minimal small amount of money injection into the economy, it didn't work. It really didn't work. So is it both ways? Even if the yen is gaining strength, that's bad. If the yen is straight or losing strength, that's good. This is what I want everyone to understand. We're in this problematic situation. The only thing saving us right now, right? The only thing saving us is that the Japanese 10-year yield is doing something insane right now. Like it's pure vertical, right? It's seen growth it's haven't seen for the last 10 years. The last 10 years, this has not moved, right? And it is moving at an exponential rate right now. Look at this thing. It's vertical. Look at this thing, right? Vertical. This isn't a good sign. At the same time, we're quite lucky that the US bonds is also increasing. But if this starts going down and this starts going up, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Just watch this carefully. Forget everything else. The rest of it's noise. All of it's noise. Even Iran is noise. I just want everyone to be very careful with this, and it's super important. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about, right? Because it's getting to like it's getting to funny levels of understanding right now, right? Is silver, right? I need everyone to understand this. I need everyone to understand this. There are meme call groups, right? Meme call groups calling out silver and saying it's going to get to $300. We have a shortage. Silver has a shortage, especially in the London Metal Exchange, and the amount that the USA bought, and then China doing this export ban thing. There's a shortage. But I want everyone to understand this very, very, very clear. If your reason for silver going up is anything to do with technology, right? Your assumptions are wrong. I want everyone to really be like, I want it to be very clear to everyone. This has nothing to do with technology. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And all of these other things running and stuff like that in the metals, the correction on silver is going to be biblical. I want everyone to really understand this. It's going to be, remember this stream. Remember this, right? It's going to be biblical. I'm telling you, the shortage is artificial. It is an artificial shortage, which eventually will sort itself out. If you bought 18 months ago, you're doing amazing, right? It's like I bought gold at a crazy level. Gold is going to go up, right? Gold is going to go up. I'm just telling you now. I'm just saying to everyone, you can buy it if you want to. I like the way it sounds like you already sold. That's the exact same things that that's the exact same things that meme coin callers and was saying about Donald Trump's coin, right? I'm just saying the shortage is artificial. There is more than enough silver in the world. Just so you understand, right? Just so you understand. Just mark my words. This is just a shortage in the certain metal exchanges, an artificial blocking of silver from China, very, very conveniently, by the way. But this is going to correct. Mark my words. Mark my words. But in the meantime, anyone that got in is doing fantastically well. Fantastic. That's all. I'm happy for everyone that made money from it. To be clear, you're saying silver will correct down to what price? There is no understanding of where the price will go. But there is going to be a correction. It's happened many times before. Twice, to be precise. Twice. And it's had, just so you understand, the type of correction this thing has had. Just so you understand, right? Just so you get. The last correction it had, just to be clear, was a 89% correction. How about this? Okay. And the one before that was a 76% correction. Say it does 60. Let's just say it does 60% correction. 60. Oh, wait. Let's be conservative. Let's say it's going to do a 60% correction. that would mean gold would go to $40. I mean, silver would go to $40. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be. Silver could go up forever, continuously go up. I'm. That sounds more plausible than what I'm saying. I think that this time is different. Fiat debt-based system has been dent. I'm sure you're correct. I am 100% sure you're correct. 100%. I'm so sure you're correct that you should put all of your life savings into it right now. See, this is the thing that really gets to me, right? Everyone keeps talking about, oh yeah, it's this, and it's the this new solid state battery, and it's this technology, and yeah, but they were using that stuff in last year, the beginning of last year as well. I mean, I'm just, what's changed? What's changed between that and now? The only thing that's changed is artificial supply shock. That's it. There's just so you understand, there is 30,000 times more silver than gold in the world. Just so you get it. And when you say that these things, these computers and all this kind of stuff use it, they use minute amount of this stuff. Like, we're talking microns of this stuff. So everyone's very, very clear on this. Copper as well. Man, I'm seeing everywhere like showing people showing safes full of copper bars, and I'm just like, surely you guys know that this is gonna correct, right? I want you to understand, copper is like 1 billion times more abundant than any of these two combined. Just so you get it, it's not. Anyway, what's the lifespan to a cycle of a battery or solar? 10 years. You need to mine more. It's not. It doesn't. I just. Okay, I'm just saying to everyone. I've given the warning. I could be wrong. Maybe silver goes to 300, 3x from here. I think that's what's gonna happen. 100%. I bought a ton of AVAX at these levels. Bad idea. Why does everyone like AVAX so much? You're not the only one that said that to me. I don't know why is AVAX so popular? Have I missed something with AVAX? Is AVAX doing something really good? No doubt it will correct. You're right. Nothing goes up. So I think no, Michael, you're right. I think that it will go up forever because apparently I already sold. That's the only reason why. Because I already sold. Just so you know that I never had an allocation into silver. Just to be clear, I've only had it into gold. And I bought gold just so I can brag. I just want to do a humble brag here, right? I'll show you where I bought gold. Right there. That's my buy price for gold. 1,481. And I bought a house worth of it. So it's the best unintentional investment I've ever done in my whole entire life. Like, best. It was unintentional in every single way. Like, complete and utter unintentional investment I've ever done in my whole entire life. I'm not joking. Unintentional. I'm just like, God damn. All right, cool. I'll just keep that. Maybe I should just sell all gold and buy silver. Maybe this will go up forever. It is a possibility. I mean, if this got to 300, I think, yeah. If this could get to 300, I'm pretty sure XRP can get to 10,000 as well. Who knows? Let's see. Why does XRP people hold? That's a good question, man. That's a very good question. Yeah, so that's where we are right now. So it's all good, right? It's gonna go up from here. 10,000. Why are we saying 300? I mean, the gold is 4,000, 5,000. So silver must get at least 10% of that. So that's 500. Yeah, 5x from here. I think it's possible. Let's go in full Meme coin. I just find that meme when you get meme coin callers, when meme coin callers are saying, "Yeah, bruv, I'm going around my neighborhood and collecting all the gold cutlery. I mean, silver cutlery in it, bruv. And I'm gonna hold this until it gets to $300 and sell it." You're just like, oh man, this, there's a problem here somewhere, man. I have like 5 kilograms of fabric silver spoon. Yeah, hold that stuff, man. I'm telling you, snip it and set. You can buy your groceries with it. Not much for a spoon. I've heard that ratio of 16-1 with the. I'll just say one thing though, right? I'll say one thing. Here's a funny, interesting scenario. The gentleman at Goldman Sachs said that their prediction of gold will top out around 5,000, which is worrying because I want this to get to 10,000. Yeah, 7,000. There we go. Because then that's a good enough of X's to my 3 kilograms steak. 3 kilograms of steak. I have gold bars. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. God, I'm telling you, it's insane. It's actually at a crazy level. I would be. I mean, in England anyway. I work out in sort of like underwear and a ripped t-shirt just in case someone wants to take it. I saw today that they made new estimate of 5,000. Maybe 5,400. Yeah, possibly. I mean, just so you understand. I mean, I do this every single time, right? I just so you understand how absolutely insane what's happening with gold is, right? Silver is pretty good, right? But the market cap of gold right now, every 1% move is the entire cryptocurrency market cap. Just so you understand how insane what is going on with gold is right now. So that is 15 times the size of the cryptocurrency market cap. 15 times. Just so you understand how nuts this is. People are putting billions, trillions of dollars into gold. Like this is country buying. Like not country state. This is like, I don't know. South Africa is like, we'll drop $1 trillion, or like $500 billion into gold. Like that level of buying that's happening. Like this is where we are right now. We're in an absolute insanity situation. So who knows, right? Who knows what's going on at this present moment? But yeah, things to keep an eye on. I think the Iran situation could have a sudden dip in the market, and then we'll recover I'll buy aggressively if that happens. It's the best way to do that. Once that dip happens, it will sort itself out. Even if there is, even if it has a dip, it might be a momentary little blip, right? Because the only thing that will affect and can cause issues with Iran is that they are the largest producer of oil in the world. Yeah, so that could cause a bit of a problem in the oil markets temporarily, and then it will recover. I don't think that'll be an issue in that way. Japan is a more big thing because that is actual liquidity. I was wondering what happened to that for Fort Knox Gold order. Yeah, that disappeared very quickly. Maybe they went there and there was gold there, so they were like, "Oh, that's not news. Let's just forget about that." Do you know what I mean? Like that's the situation I'm aware of. It's all like whatever situations. Don't. I think it's just so much overhype at the moment that's going on in those industries, and also, just so you guys also understand, like metals going up like that are not good signs, man. Like those are black swan signs. That's it. What if Trump's just made a new move on Iran and the oil reverse and can suddenly change very volatile? What if Trump just made a new move on Iran, then their oil reserves can suddenly... I don't understand what you mean by that, man. I want black swans. I want problems. Not solutions. I mean, the Black Swan event will be a complete reset. look, I wouldn't like. I mean, you're saying so everything go up, but in crypto bear market, I don't. I mean, I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say, but I would say that ultimately, I wouldn't say that Bitcoin was in a bear market. I would say that altcoins have had a bit of a wobble. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's a bit of a wobble that they've had for sure. Um, I still think that Bitcoin is going to go and test these the ninth. Ooh, what am I looking at? Why is this here? Where's my? That's weird. Oh, here we go. I think Bitcoin will test this 9900,000 level. I still think that's going to happen. And around that level, hey, Alvarez, just join. What did I miss? Nothing much. I was just talking about Japan Black Swan. I was talking about silver overpriced. What else was I talking about? And potential Iran issues. So not much. Not much. So that's that thing. Around that level, I think we're still going to see. Around that. The reason why I'm saying that is because at 99,000 level, majority of the new whales have were bought in at that period there. So I think they will average out when that happens. As I said, I still my thesis is still this, right? I still think something like that is going to happen, like that, or this, or we get at that, or this. There's 3 zones. I have 3 zones of tappage. I have a 3-zone tappage tappage area that I'm working on at this present moment. And everyone here who wants to utilize. By the way, we did some really cool calls in the pro group and everything else. There's a really amazing new trader that's in there as well. He does daily updates on the market. He's killing it at the moment. And from I would say hopefully from Monday onwards, there's gonna be something really, really cool for everyone. You know, I've always said to everyone, how do I make this into a scenario in a way that everyone can utilize and gain something from it? And that looks like that's what I've been able to do. It's going to be a very cool thing for everyone to be a part of. Yeah. If Trump suddenly invades Iran and makes revolution, I think the oil problem from Iran will change. No, initially it would be really bad. That's what she said. Triple tappage. Yeah, triple tappage. That's what I want from everyone in this chat, but no one's giving me triple tappage. I love Gouda. I mean, Gouda is a nice cheese. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's a really nice cheese, but like, I mean, I would be very careful about, I mean, shouting it that much. It's a bit aggressive. Why'd you find a new Gouda from somewhere? Share it. I want to know where the best. I want to have some Gouda that makes you come onto a live and scream it. But it's interesting that Saudi will open up their markets for world soon. Maybe it's a possibility. Look. I'll say this, right? After I had the chat with that, we have family friends who are in oil, right? After I had the chat with them, the oil industry is a very unique industry. Like it's this balance between. It's this balance between, it's profit margin balancing. At this present moment, they would rather not expand the amount of fields that they have rather than maintaining what they have. So it's not a matter of producing more, having more fields that make them more money. It's actually balancing that level of cost per supply for the amount of income that they get. So when you see places that have like 200 trillion billion barrels and this time all the time, that's great, and they will eventually get there. But if they're currently producing and making money and the market price is within the ranges of them making a good profit, great. In fact, if they could produce less, that would be good as well. And if every country produced less, that would be great as well. Hey, thanks for the live as always. Have you changed your opinion on silver? Done any research? I have. I think silver's going to go to $10,000. I'm thinking on par with XRP. We'll see who gets there first. Either XRP is going to get to $10,000 or silver's going to get to $10,000. We'll see which one it is. You can look if you go into the Learn by Alvarez. If you go onto the bottom link, you'll see the Learn by Alvarez group there. Just join there, and on Monday I'll be dropping something that will make everyone really, really happy. Honestly, like it's a think Netflix. Yeah, and that's a little clue. It'll be Netflix for you guys to be. And I've done everything. I mean, it's just so you understand, right? I have had a chat with the European head of Mexi and WeX so we can get this cheap for all of you guys, like as cheap as possible. I honestly thought we would do another GameStop with Bitcoin because these guys keep manipulating. Yeah. I mean join my no, learn my algorithms. No, it's not. It's not. That's not the main group. The actual ones that is calls and like other traders and all this kind of stuff. It's a completely different one. Dre, a great challenge. You're smart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's not. I mean, I will say it's not 100% always, but we give good information in there, and it's also a really good community in the chat, right? So it's like good people there trying to help each other out. It's a really cool thing that I've trying to do, and I'm developing something. It's gonna be so cool. It's so cool. Do you think that Arc will bounce from where it's thanks to no? You mean the meme coin? Are you talking about the meme coin Arc? Is it the meme coin? Is Arc the meme coin? Can someone please? The AI one. Is it if you own if or when Bitcoin goes back to 70ish range, how quick do you think it will recover? I think it will go sideways for a bit and then go up. People will start shouting. People start shouting, "Oh my god, it's over! It's over! It's over!" If we all know if you all know that digital will be the future, why we cannot assume that everything is happening? That's a deep question, man. I don't even know. I don't even know how to answer that question. I don't know. I don't actually know. Burnt my mind a little bit there, man. I don't know how to answer that question. Look, it doesn't mean that we're definitely going to go to the 70,000 A region. I think we will. I think we will retest at some point this 200-day moving average. That's the only thing I would say. At some point, I think we're going to be testing that. What's this? Why do you think it's going to go back down to 70? Sorry if you already talked about it. The reason why I think that, right, is that we're in it's just market structure, right? You're deeply philosophical while sitting on the toilet. All right. And it's just to you guys there, right? You ladies just do your business and go, right? Apart from makeup and stuff. But when you're sitting on your best work and your best life decisions are always made when you're on your throne, all right? And if you're a guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the moments where you de-stress. It's the moments where you think. It's the moments where you can finally read those magazines you weren't allowed to keep in the house. You know what your wife's saying is not allowed to be done. Everything, all of that stuff is where it's done in that moment, right? And if anyone says something different, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. There's a reason why I have a history repeats itself. Yes, every morning and sometimes in the afternoon as well, right? Every guy knows it, right? Right? This is why I have a full-blown Japanese toilet that like it was like white glove service coming in, that fitted my toilet into my house, right? With all your knowledge, you must have a long economical background. Yes, I went to London School of Economics and did economics and econometrics. I used to be an investment banker, then went into commodity trading, then physical commodity trading, then got into the crypto business, and then did all that I had to do, and now I'm just doing this thing for fun, basically, and enjoying what's going on. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I do in the background as well in this industry. That's a little bit about me. And I've been trading since like 2017, I think. Could it be 2017? Yeah, maybe a bit earlier than that, but 2017. You know, art coin. I showed you, not the meme coin. Oh right, I thought you meant the meme coin. Let's have a look. Solana bit me so badly, like it just annoying. Anyway, whatever. You say ARK? Oh, here. Oof. I mean, look, I'll say one thing about it, right? It's very simple. It needs to hold that. It needs to hold that. Oh man, Total is having a fun time though. Anyway, should I short Hyperliquid? Oh wow, it's on its last day. I mean, it depends. Yeah, we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, so we'll see what's happening here. I mean it needs to sort itself out. These type of moves, by the way, I just want to explain. When you get these type of little laddering moves, that means that the project is selling supply. Just so you know that, right? These type of moves down, like these little bits, are the project selling supply. Alvarez, you think that I think January will turn around and we will see a relief rally in I would say it's either going to happen in January or not. I think in February it's not going to be a fun time for this market, and that's what worries me. We'll see. It has to happen soon, like soon. So yeah, be careful with this. Just watch it carefully. To be honest, Total coming down the way it is, it's actually wild the way it's coming down like this. It's having a massive reaction of this zone here. I thought it could go higher. Anyway, whatever. Alvarez, do you think that January will turn around and we see? I already said that. Thank you so much for the message, though. Can Binance shift the whole market? Yes, they can easily. You saw what it did in October the 10th. That was Binance. And a few other things I can't talk about. I did a video about it and they weren't happy. They're gonna be annoyed about it. I had to take it down. Especially as it went slightly viral. Especially as like 200,000 people Especially as 200,000 people saw that video. They weren't doing it. Especially when he was like, bro, good. He was like, this is what's going on. But just don't make sure you don't tell anyone. I'm like, okay, I won't tell. I'll do a small video. It'll be okay. Like, 5,000 people will see it. It won't affect it too much. 250,000 people later. I get a phone call. Alvarez, do you mind if you take that video? Do you mind if you take that video down? I was like, what video? The one about the thing I told you about to not tell anyone. I was like, what? What video? What? And because I do a lot of videos, it's kind of like went down in the list. I didn't know how many people. And I looked, 250,000 people watched. I was like, oh man, all right, yeah, sorry about that. Let me remove that video. Yeah, he doesn't tell me anything anymore. I thought you guys had to know. I don't know. Whatever, it's cool. It's all good, man. Can't let the banks win. They'll always win. Always. They have way too much money. You think that there's any money in this industry? Oh my god. Banks have endless amounts of money. They have fractionalized ownership. They can make money out of thin air. What are you talking about? Not to say that cryptocurrency you can't either, but like literal, actual, proper money on thin air. Like dangerous. They can do whatever they want to. You saw what they did to the Clarity in the Clarity Act. They absolutely nuked it. Now, why Total is going down like this is worrying me a little bit. I mean, I would expect a bit of a reaction from that area because there's a lot of people are putting their sell orders here. But that's a big reaction that's happened from there. I'm surprised. Alfie, when 100K, I'm expecting. In my mind, I think the 100K area is going to be hit at some point. I genuinely think it's going to be hit at one point. Not only is it a highly psychological a number, and we're not that far away from it. We're talking about a 10% pump in Bitcoin. It can definitely happen. I just don't understand why the reaction of Total is so aggressive right now. It's weird. I invested in nuclear ETF, silver, gold, and some tech. Looking forward to the IPO of SpaceX. Yeah. SpaceX. Not only SpaceX. I think the one that's still a sleeper, genuinely still a sleeper is what was that called? What was Elon Musk's internet? What was that called? God, I have one in one of my. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. I have one. It's Starlink. There we go. I think Starlink is. I think Starlink is going to be one of his most valuable companies. I would not be surprised if it will surpass his Tesla. Genuinely. I don't see why it cannot surpass. I don't see how it will not surpass all of his other companies. I'm being serious, because it is a literal no-brainer. A genuine no-brainer. Just so you understand, right? There's a bit of information to you guys. Do you know how much internet costs on a plane before Starlink? So I have a friend who charters private planes, right? It's his business. He doesn't own them, he just charters them. He has a company that charters them. And do you know what the cost of putting internet onto an airplane is? What the difference between putting internet the traditional way and putting internet the Starlink way? Do you know what the difference is between the two? You'll laugh, man. But like aviation, that's where he's gonna make the money from. I promise. That's where everything is gonna make the money. So on a private plane, to put internet on a private plane, not Starlink, is $250,000. Starlink is 10K. He's gonna make a lot. He's gonna make a lot of money from that company. Yeah, everything on a plane is so expensive to do. It is wild. It's wild how expensive everything is to do on the plane. It's unbelievable. Like, to move a chair from one side to the other is like 25 grand. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. To have your plane detailed, it's like 15K. To have it washed, it's unbelievable. So he's gonna make a killing from that. I'm being serious. Like, it's what, if there is a way that I could invest in that company directly, or have some way that it goes, like, it's gonna be a no-brainer. That thing is gonna be worth a bajillion bucks. I'm telling you. What's up, man? I'm good, man. How you doing? I'm just trying to understand what this crazy reaction of Total is doing right now. It is full-blown yo-yo mania. I thought this would continue up. That's wild. Total is new. Yeah. I don't quite understand what's going on. I mean, if something violent happens right now, right, because it's confusing of what's going on. Not only do we have a lot of support for in graph structure, but there's also a lot of resistance as well. So what could technically happen is that we could just keep bouncing up and down until we have a direction. But I think, honestly, I see no reason why this can't get to 10,000. I mean, if we look at what's the stock market doing? What's the stock market doing? I mean, it's not looking super hot. It's probably why it's pulling. Why is the stock market? See, what I'm worried about, right? What I'm worried about is new opportunity to go. I mean, I'm right now. I'm waiting and seeing because what I'm worried about right now. Uh, I think. I mean, like, so you, I would say this is far more of a worry of the Japan situation than anything else. Because that spike in the yen is scary. We will see what is going on right now. I mean, the stock market had a great recovery, but you know what's even crazier, right? I love how I put this line like 4 months ago, and they're saying the bank told me number, and it's like the most critical number line that everything is playing around. It's so strange. Anyway, so look, yeah, we need to see what's happening. I mean, Total is reacting in a super aggressive way down, like a complete sell-off. And while I'm surprised it's having that much of a sell-off, like it's looking like it's fully retracing its movement, full. And if and if we see a market shift, right? If we see a close below, I mean, if we see, I'll just say this, right? I mean, what is everything doing? Okay, I might actually take full profit on all these. I mean, there's some really good trades. Yeah, I think I might take full profit on all these, close all these trades because something weird is going on with Total. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm closing on that. We're massive profit, like 4%, 3%, 5% moves. I'm good. I'm taking all that. It's like, what is that? Like 7, yeah, about 7K. It's all right, not bad. Yeah, I'm closing it. Full port close that because something's weird's going on with Total. In my opinion, it's gonna go up, but whatever. I've just made money. It's weird. Look, if we see something like this, and again, they're saying this is just my humble opinion. Don't listen to what I'm talking about. I'm sometimes correct, right? Just by pure luck and knowledge and stuff. If we get a close below that, that will start to get a bit worrying. It's I mean, look at the news. There's something going on. Usually this type of stuff happens where you're just like, wait, why is the market nuking? And then all of a sudden a big red candle is like Donald Trump has taken a dump on the White House lawn. He's crazy. He saw time to pump. Yeah, probably. Yeah, whatever. I made 7K. Who gives a crap? Money's money, man. I don't care about losing potential. Whatever. It's cool. There's always another opportunity. I don't know how they didn't meet it. What do you mean? You're not speaking to people? What? I literally just read out what you just said. The tech run is dangerous. It's too many companies, but no, I don't think so. I don't think the tech side is not an issue. It is a bubble, but it's the start of a bubble. It's nowhere near. Look, I'll ask you this question about the tech supposedly bubble, right? If you replace tech with energy, would you have the same thought? Genuinely. If I said to you, there are companies right now that are spending billions and trillions of dollars in creating more energy for a country, would you go? Oh no, like, no, that's a bubble. Why would they be producing that? No. There is nowhere near the amount of AI that's readily used. I mean, like, think of it this way, right? Journalists love to talk about, yeah, but the difference between .com bubble and AI is that in the .com bubble there were no earnings. It was all potential if buts and maybes, and all this could be something. So people were speculating on something growing. Whereas the AI companies have massive profits, absolutely massive profits. Do you know what I mean? So whatever, it's all good. It's all good. Like, I mean, I don't think that's a bubble at all. It could potentially get to a bubble. Don't get me wrong, but right now, I would not call it a bubble at all in any way whatsoever. To be honest, in my opinion, they need to produce more. Like, think of it this way, right? Just think of it this way: the USA doesn't have enough power to even meet the amount of AI compute that they currently have now. Like, they don't have enough power to do that. They need to. You'll actually you see that these data centers and things like that are actually sitting like near nuclear power plants, or near, like, they're buying energy plants to stick the data centers next to them and compute centers next to them. There's not enough power. The grid in America, that's why I invested into infrastructure funds, right? They need to upgrade the USA's power network by a magnitude of 10 to get to where they need to even get to a understanding of what you could describe as a bubble. But yeah, nowhere near that. My infrastructure funds are doing absolutely amazing, by the way. Like, amazing. I told you guys about it a year ago. Whatever, it's all cool. Also, my gold mine companies, they're like meme stocks at the moment. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Yeah. Next AI data centers are going to be in Mars. Of course, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe in like 200 years, 300 years time. Coming most. Yeah, Microsoft bought 3 Mile Island. Yeah, this is the thing. There's not enough power. Power is the ultimate bottleneck for AI at this present moment. It's not compute. It's power. You need a lot of power to run these things, man. Like, a lot, an absolute gargantuan amount of energy. That's why China is so scary at the moment. They've gone fully into to energy. Thoughts on privacy tokens? I mean, I don't want to say it, right? Because everyone is like skirting around why privacy tokens are so popular right now. But Trump laugh at windmills. What do you think of? No, I've got a funny. Yeah. So privacy always does well when markets are not doing well. And I'm not gonna connect the dots together, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they buy, people are taking the money out and they don't want anyone to know about it. That's when things go well. You see that when markets are a bit iffy, that privacy coins always do well because they're just utilizing all the time. What was the other thing? Trump laugh at windmills. What do you think about Trump can laugh at windmills as much as they want to, and especially as he said, "Oh, China doesn't have anyone. They're just everyone's suckers. They're just buying it from China. China is got the largest output of wind energy in the world by a magnitude higher than any other country. They are the largest producers of wind power anywhere in the world by massive amounts. So let's not. I mean, just so you guys understand, China is like this. It's not an AI race at this present moment. It's an energy race. China is developing an energy infrastructure that is going to be producing. I think it's 3 terawatts. I think an increase of 3 terawatts yearly, right? America at this present moment is in line to produce only 1 terawatt. So that is going to be the bottleneck. That's it. The rest of it doesn't matter. Oh, and also another thing, right? I talked to the professor the other day. I went. We have these weekly conversations with things like that, right? And he was like laughing at the fact that China is not invading Taiwan because of America. I've never seen a professor laugh so hard in my whole entire life. I was like, what do you mean? Do you guys want to hear about this, by the way? Or should I just go to the graphs? I feel like I'm talking about a bunch of like information that you may not be interested in. Let me know. Interested? Not interested? All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, what he said to me, right? This is what he said to me. This is what's wild. He was like, it is, he goes, it is a joke that the world believes that China is not attacking and gaining land in Taiwan because of America. He goes, they're not doing it because they know that them invading Taiwan will have such an effect on the market, including their own. It's not worth the effect that it will have than for them taking it over. He goes, the moment that China gets to a capacity that they can produce and gain all the things that they can and do without the need of Taiwan, like the production that Taiwan provides, they will take it over in a minute. And America will have zero impact in stopping them from doing it. Zero. Absolute zero. And I'm sitting there going, I mean, it's pretty fair. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because they're not doing it because the effect on the world economy because of the chip production and all the things that they do from there will affect their own market more than them gaining that piece of land. Eventually, they're going to take it. You know what I mean? That's it. And there's a reason why. Why do you think America is now creating these new chip manufacturing companies in America? Because they know that. They know that's the case. And so what they're going to do, they're going to be like, all right, okay, we've helped them enough and this, that, and the other. We have a new trade deal with China and Taiwan is a part of that. That's what's going to happen. You'll be like hella surprised that that's going to be the case that is. And to be honest, they have a point. No, Chinese, right? Are the secret agents of this world, right? They have been quietly taking over the world, and no one's been noticing it. And even now, like America is shouting and taking over this and doing this kind of stuff, and they were like, yeah, cool. We'll make a deal with Canada. Like, do you understand what I mean? Americans trying to take over Greenland or Iceland or whichever country. He's not too sure yet. Donald Trump hasn't made his choice yet. It's either Iceland or Greenland, depending on which presentation he's talking at, right? When he's decided, he's like, oh, I'm going to be doing this for the safety of America. We can't let China take over Greenland and this and the other. And they were like, all right, cool. We'll just make a deal with Canada next to you. It's just hilarious. This is the thing. If America just utilized what China is doing, what they used to be, right? If they could do that, they would run the world in every aspect of the world. Do what they do. Be like, okay, look, I'm going to take Greenland and I'm going to invest more money than anyone has ever done. There's how many people are in Greenland? 1 second. All right. How many people live in Greenland? I'm curious. How many people live in Greenland? How many people live in Greenland? 56,000. 56,000 people live in Greenland. He could literally go, look, if Donald Trump did this, apart from doing all this kind of stuff, he could go this. He was like, he's going to go, okay, I'm going to invest $200 billion into this country. And on top of that, I'm going to give every single inhabitant, including the deer that they hold, $1 million each, and Greenland would be theirs. Instantaneously. Like, instantaneously. They'd be like, cool, I'm good with that. I live off $6,000 a year. $1 million is pretty good. Sold. I'll take that deal. I'll be okay with that. If Donald Trump came to me and was like, okay, look, we want your garden, right? I'm gonna invest $5 million in your house and also give you $1 million. I'd be like, please, Donald Trump, come take my garden. Enjoy it. Welcome. I can put a spray tan on the side for you. I can put like a shouting at a mirror thing on the side for you. You can have a little running track, whatever you want. It's cool. I'm happy with that. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm good. If America just did that, used its economic might to do what China's doing, because that's what China does. Like this Belcom Road thing that they're doing, it's like a money loser for them. They literally, what they do is they go into a country, right? And they go, okay, what do you need? Roads. We will build 90% of the roads to you, but you owe us a debt. We will invest it. We will make everything better for you, but you owe us. You're going to have to pay that. And what happens is that country is now indebted into China. So they have influence in that country. That's it. That's what America has to do. They don't have to do this sort of like Donald Trump. I'm going to tariff you. I'm not going to tariff you. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do that. Or, oh, you're my ally. I actually hate you. No, but I like you. But no, what's going on here? And then China's like, okay, cool. You know that crazy man that's going on? I'm going to build you 17 new hospitals. Like, and they're like, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, build it. Good. That's it. That's all they have to do. That's what America has to do. Just use your financial might to just take over the world the way that you should do. You want the Suez Canal? Go to the controlling body and say, look, okay, I'm gonna buy this from you, but at the same time, I'm going to invest, I don't know, $100 billion into your country. On top of that, whatever, and I'll give you 10% of the earnings. Done. This is the situation of what's going on. I mean, you're the leader of the most powerful and wealthiest country in the world. Just use that. Use that. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with this Iran thing. Just do a deal with them, and then control them that way. That's just not that difficult. Greenland used to be under Norway a few hundred years ago, even. Than Denmark. Yeah, I mean, look, there's, you know, if America went about it a different way, it would be theirs by now. Gavin Newsom has a meeting with Xi. He should ask for China to invest in government. Yeah, somehow I don't see that. Yeah, somehow I don't think that's gonna. That's the thing, right? But Denmark also took Norway at the same time back then. Yeah. Look, these things change hands. I mean, like, I was, you know, one of my buddies here has a Chinese EV, and I swear to you, I was sitting in it, and I'm like, Tesla has no chance, like zero chance, like actual zero chance to compete with this thing. Like, this thing made me breakfast last night in the morning. It is the most unbelievably, and it's so cheap. It's wild, right? There's no way. Like, Tesla's gonna lose all market share in Canada, 100%, in at all sense of the understanding. Until we had the liberation. Oh yeah, you're talking about green market Denmark. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's what they have to do. They have to just use the Chinese mentality. Why do you think they're so war averse and military action averse? Because they know it doesn't work. Ultimately, it doesn't work in the end. The only way it works is if they just utilize it the way that they need to. That's it. That's the simplest aspect of it, and everything will be better by that. But no, we have to go and like blame other people and then try and get the Fed chair to be like, you know, have criminal charges so he can then hike up reduce interest rates, pump the market, and then 2 years later the market is full-blown ass. Denmark is just giving Greenland $0.6 billion. Yeah, 600 million. Yeah, whatever. You were taking 200 billion. I'm sure they didn't sell everything. How long do you think Bitcoin's going to drop? I still think we're going to go higher, right? I still think we're going to go higher. Look, I mean, this could bounce from here and go up. I don't care. I've made my gains. It was all good. I don't care. For the Chinaman owns the mortgage to my. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, this is the stupid nature of what's going on at the moment. Look, the main reason why America is so interested in Iran, they're so interested in Iran, is because it's the sort of the conduit of a lot of things that go to both China and Russia. That is the main reason why. All these reasonings about why, oh, it's this, and oh, it's not like it's that, or it's this. They're trying to help this country. It's not. America will only do things that helps themselves. All these people saying, oh, they're going into this war because of some other country, and no, they're doing it because it's for their benefit, and they know that the geopolitical outcome will be better for them than rather than not. Borrow in Japan better and lower interest rates for now. Happy, I'm pretty sure you missed the first part of my life. I'm almost certain. I'm almost 100% certain you missed the first part of my life. I would not recommend that. In my humble opinion, it's up to you guys know better than me. Ah, yeah. Okay, cool. Bouncing. Good. I sold at the bounce. Lovely. All right, it's all good. I made my money. Jaime, when do you think the liquidity will enter the crypto market? Look, the best way you need to understand the way that our industry runs in two. You need to have a lot of things, right? You need to have a lot of things lining up for our industry to run well. Our industry does well when there's excess liquidity, right? Where we have a scenario where we sit where the market is flush with liquidity, people have money in their pocket, and they have extra things to spend on. Think COVID. Why do you think the market went absolutely parabolic in COVID? Because people had money, and then they had stimulus checks and stimulus money that they had extra amounts to then invest into more risk on assets, because we're the riskiest of all risk on assets, right? Now, you need two scenarios for that to work well. One, you need an economic environment that's stable, because risk on assets just never do well in highly volatile scenarios. Sometimes it can do well, but there's another caveat to that, right? So you need to be stable, and you need to have a lot of liquidity within the market with low interest rates and all this kind of thing. Interest rates don't matter too much, but it's like high liquidity and stability, right? Those are the things when things start to really move well. Sometimes cryptocurrencies can move well, especially Bitcoin, in times of uncertainty, but there still needs to be the aspect of liquidity, excess liquidity there, because it can be sometimes a place where people can run to when the normal stock markets aren't doing well. I'll also say this, right? If we see a correction in S&P 500, and we see a bit of a correction coming in this thing, cryptocurrency will do well. They usually do well when this recovers aggressively. But again, we still need that excess liquidity. Hi, have you heard of Dan Penner? No. Who's Dan Penner? Maybe I have. I don't know him by name. Who's Dan Penner? If there's something I can't search on my... Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, I know. The guy that just, like, swears at people. That guy is like, your mother didn't love you. Your mother didn't love you. That's why you're not successful. Yeah, come to this house that I actually rent out for weddings. That doesn't matter, right? I made a lot of money by doing things that are slightly illegal, but that's why you should be doing what I'm doing. Guy's a full-blown, absolute 100% scam artist. Absolute 100% scam artist. I don't believe that guy in any way whatsoever. Bro, you can see a big crash on the weekend. I mean, look, the one thing I will say, right, is that the market is looking weird right now. It's looking weird. I don't know why Total is doing what it's doing right now. That's an unexpected move. Bitcoin's going to zero. Probably. You guys know what Bitcoin and crypto really is, right? I'm sure Dan Penner please tell me what that is. Explain to me. I'm sure Dan Penner has explained it. It's boring. That's what that is. I'm pretty sure he's not going to come up with a better answer than that. I think that's the ultimate best answer. Bro, we're going to see a big crash on the weekend. It depends on what America does. Bro, if Iran hits oil crash big, I think it'll be temporary. What Total is doing right now is weird, isn't it, Brev? It's very weird. I don't think it'll be a big crash. It'll be a little bit of a shock to the supply, oil supply. Would it have that much of an effect? I don't think so. I think it'll be like a market will show a reaction to it, but it'll be a short reaction. Okay. If we need to close the day, we need to close the day above. Like we really need to close the day above. Weird. Anyway, 30% of oil supply is on the plate. Yeah. I know that, but how long of a disruption that will do is questionable. Don't forget. I mean, like, you know, America sanctioned the absolute bejesus out of Iran. I mean, don't be under the illusion that what's happening in Iran is not fully orchestrated. I will say that, right? You know, they're protesting. I mean, the protest started because of a economic issue, right? Where did that economic issue come from? Like massive sanctions on the country. This is all planned and arranged in the way that they need to have it arranged. But let's see, whatever. Okay, well, look, if you guys don't want me to look at anything else, I'm going to head off. Bid you guys a good weekend. Hopefully the weekend's going to show some really interesting things. Again, also, everyone who wants to, I would just highly recommend you go into the Learn by Alvarez. It's a really cool place, right? So, and then, as I said, next week I'm going to be dropping something, and hopefully by then I get my channel back as well. And we go from there. Alvarez, what do you think of the I Hold Life guy? I have no idea who that is. We got Big Snow coming here. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Any narrative that will run first once we get just layer ones. Stick to layer ones, and if you want a bit more risk averse, possibly larger memes and something on that level, because the swings are massive, right? Absolutely enormous. You have to be careful and make sure your risk profile is within the boundary of error, right? Because you see massive swings in coins and everything else. It's absolutely enormous. I mean, this Bitcoin dominance is coming down. Bloody Sol. Zcash is doing well. Cool. Anyway, look, I'm off, guys. All right, absolute pleasure. For all those people who joined, make sure you follow and all that kind of stuff. This is my alt account, and make sure you go and follow over at the tube as well. I'm going to be trying to do more and more on that side, because it's, you know, TikTok is slowly getting to a point where the creators are going to leave. Like the biggest creators in the world are going to leave, and I'm just some small fish. You know what I mean? It's amazing. What was that Page guy? You know, the news guy apparently earns nothing from this. I mean, I don't know anything from this either, but you know, I'm doing it for more of a fun type of thing. But it's crazy. Anyway, look, I appreciate you guys all, and I'll catch you guys later. All right. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? All right. For you guys on the tube, I appreciate you all being here. You guys are absolutely incredible. As I said, I'll be active on the weekend. Yeah, not as much, but I will be active on the weekend. I'm trying to get my studio sorted out. I'm waiting for my camera to come, which is really annoying. It's a super expensive camera that's supposed to be coming, and it's just not. It's not coming in it, is it, Brev? It's taking sweet time, but whatever. It's all good. We can go from there. All right. Appreciate you.